B. Stop and give way. C. Maximum speed limit. D. No entry. Answers is B. Stop and give way. This sign is a stop and give way sign. Drivers must stop before the stop line and ensure the road is clear before proceeding safely. Question 2. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Stop immediately. B. Give way to traffic on the main road. C. Proceed without stopping. D. Prepare to turn right. Answers is B. Give way to traffic on the main road. The give way sign means you must yield to traffic on the priority road, stopping if necessary to do so safely before entering the intersection. Question 3. What does this prohibitory sign mean for vehicles? A. No U-turn allowed. B. Do not enter this road. C. No parking zone. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. Do not enter this road. This sign indicates do not enter. It is typically placed at the exit of a one-way street or to restrict access to a particular area from that direction. Question 4. If you encounter this sign, what maneuver is prohibited? A. Right turn. B. Left turn. C. Straight movement. D. U-turn. Answers is A. Right turn. The sign with a red circle and a diagonal line over a right arrow prohibits making a right turn at that intersection or specific road segment. Question 5. What does this road sign specifically prohibit drivers from doing? A. Turning left. B. Making a U-turn. C. Stopping. D. Overtaking. Answers is B. Making a U-turn. This sign indicates no. Drivers are not allowed to reverse their direction of travel by turning 180 degrees at this specific location. Question 6. When seeing this sign, what must you not do? A. Reduce speed. B. Overtake other vehicles. C. Maintain lane position. D. Signal for a turn. Answers is B. Overtake other vehicles. This sign means no overtaking. You must not pass other vehicles moving in the same direction in this area, typically due to safety reasons like limited visibility. Question 7. What is the maximum speed permitted in the zone by this sign? A. 60 km per hour. B. 50 km per hour. C. 80 km per hour. D. 40 km per hour. Answers is B. 50. The maximum speed limit 50 sign indicates that vehicles must not exceed 50 km per hour in the area it covers until another sign cancels it. Question 8. What does this sign mean regarding stopping your vehicle? A. No parking for more than 5 mins. B. No stopping at all. C. Parking allowed for. D. Only emergency stopping is allowed. Answers is B. No stopping at all. The no stopping sign strictly prohibits stopping a vehicle for any reason, including or picking off passengers. It means no waiting at all. Question 9. What action is prohibited when you see this sign? A. Stopping briefly. B. Parking your vehicle. C. Driving slowly. D. Making a U-turn. Answers is B. Parking your vehicle. The no parking sign means you are not allowed to park your vehicle in that area. Brief stops for picking off passengers might be permitted unless a no stopping sign is also present. Question 10. What is the mandatory action for drivers seeing this sign? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight ahead. C. Turn left. D. Stop. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead. This sign indicates proceed straight. Drivers must continue straight through the intersection or along the road where this sign is posted, as other turns are prohibited. Question 11. When approaching this sign, what must a driver do? A. Stop before entering. B. Enter roundabout as shown. C. Give way to traffic entering. D. Exit immediately after entry. Answers is B. Enter roundabout as shown. This sign indicates a roundabout or circular intersection. Drivers must follow the circular direction shown by the arrows and give way to traffic already in the roundabout. Question 12. What does this blue circular sign with a person walking indicate? A. Pedestrian crossing ahead. B. A pedestrian track. C. No pedestrians allowed. D. Warning for elderly pedestrians. Answers is B. A pedestrian track. This is a mandatory pedestrian track sign. It designates a path exclusively for pedestrians, separate from vehicle traffic, ensuring their safety. Question 13. What does this rectangular blue sign with a white arrow indicate? A one-way road. B. No entry for vehicles. C. Priority road ahead. D. A turn is coming up. Answers is A one-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. Traffic flows only in the direction of the arrow. Drivers must not drive against the direction. Question 14. What does this sign provide information about for drivers? A. Lane closures ahead. B. Lane movement directions. C. Maximum speed for each lane. D. Lane merging instructions. Answers is B. Lane movement directions. This sign indicates the of movement in lanes. It informs drivers which turns or straight movements are permitted from each lane at an intersection. Question 15. What hazard does this warning sign indicate is ahead? A. Road narrows. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Steep ascent. D. Slippery road. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This triangular warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right ahead. Drivers should reduce speed and prepare for the bend to maintain control. Question 16. What should a driver do when encountering this warning sign? A. Increase speed for momentum. B. Use lower gear for engine braking. C. Turn off headlights. D. Use the horn to alert others. Answers is B. Use lower gear for engine braking. This sign warns of a steep descent. Drivers should reduce speed, select a lower gear, and use engine braking to control the vehicle's speed without relying solely on brakes. Question 17. What road condition is by this warning sign? A. Freshly paved road. B. Uneven road surface. C. Smooth road ahead. D. Road closed. Answers is B. Uneven road surface. The uneven road sign warns drivers of in the road surface. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control, avoid discomfort, and prevent vehicle damage. Question 18. What does this warning sign indicate about the road surface condition? A. Road construction. B. Slippery road ahead. C. Loose gravel. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Slippery road ahead. This sign warns of a slippery road ahead, meaning grip for tires. Drivers should slow down, avoid sudden maneuvers, and increase following distance. Question 19. What should a driver be prepared for when seeing this sign? A speed bump. B. Pedestrians crossing the road. C. A school zone. D. A bus stop. Answers is B. Pedestrians crossing the road. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers must be prepared to slow down or stop to allow pedestrians to cross safely, always yielding to them. Question 20. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A playground nearby. B. Children likely in the area. C. A school bus stop. D. A pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Children likely in the area. The children sign warns drivers that children may be present near the road, often near schools or parks. Drive with extreme caution and speed in such areas. Question 21. What does this warning sign indicate is happening on the road? A. New road construction. B. Road works are in progress. C. A sudden change in speed limit. D. An accident ahead. Answers is B. Roadworks are in progress. This sign indicates roadworks ahead. Drivers should expect speeds, lane changes, temporary traffic management, and potential hazards from equipment or personnel. Question 22. What does this warning sign inform drivers about? A railway crossing. B. A railway crossing. C. A tram line crossing. D. A bridge crossing. Answers is B. A railway crossing. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead. Drivers must be extra vigilant, look and listen for trains, and be prepared to stop if a train is approaching. Question 23. What does this sign mean for the road you are currently on? A. Give way to all traffic. B. You have priority over other roads. C. Stop ahead. D. End of priority road. Answers is B. You have priority over other roads. This priority road sign indicates that traffic on your road has priority over traffic entering from side roads or intersections without specific priority signs. This priority lasts until a end of priority road sign. Question 24. When faced with this sign, which side should you pass an obstacle? A. On the left. B. On the right. C. Either side. D. Stop before the obstacle. Answers is B. On the right. This pass obstacle on the right sign is a mandatory instruction, meaning you must drive to the right of the obstacle by the arrow. Question 25. What does this sign indicate about the proximity of pedestrians? A. Pedestrian crossing is ahead. B. You are on a street. C. Pedestrians are not allowed. D. This is a school zone. Answers is A. Pedestrian crossing is ahead. This information sign indicates pedestrian crossing ahead. It marks the location of a area for pedestrians to cross the road safely. Be prepared to stop. Question 26. What service is available at the location by this sign? A. Fuel station. B. Hospital or medical facility. C. Restaurant, D. Police station. Answers is B. Hospital or medical facility. This hospital service sign indicates the direction or presence of a hospital or other medical facility, providing useful information for drivers in case of. Question 27. What does this supplementary plate indicate regarding the main sign? A. The speed limit. B. Distance to the object. C. The duration of restriction. D. The width of the road. Answers is B. Distance to the object. This is a distance to object supplementary plate, indicating that the main sign E.g. a warning or regulatory sign refers to a condition 300 meters ahead. Question 28. How does this plate modify the meaning of the main sign? A. Applies straight ahead. B. Applies to the left only. C. Applies to the right only. D. Applies in both directions. Answers is B. Applies to the left only. This direction of application left plate indicates that the main sign E.g. no parking applies only to the direction pointed by the arrow, in this case, to the left of the sign. Question 29. What method of parking is by this sign? A. Perpendicular to the curb. B. Parallel to the carriageway edge. C. Angled parking only. D. Completely on the pavement. Answers is B. Parallel to the carriageway edge. This method of parking parallel to the carriageway edge sign indicates how vehicles should be parked relative to the road's edge, ensuring safe and orderly parking. Question 30. This plate usually a give way or stop sign. What does it indicate? A dead end ahead. B. Direction of priority road. C. The presence of a roundabout. D. A pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Direction of priority road. The direction of the priority road plate, which path at an intersection, is the priority road, helping drivers understand who has the right of way in complex junctions. Question 31. What is the primary purpose of in a vehicle? A. To keep passengers comfortable. B. To secure occupants during sudden stops or collisions. C. To prevent unauthorized persons from driving. D. To activate the vehicle's alarm system. Answers is B. To secure occupants during sudden stops or collisions. Are designed to restrain occupants in their seats, preventing them from being thrown forward or sideways in the event of a crash, thereby significantly reducing the risk of injury. Question 32. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a major road in the A. Leave vehicle and seek help. B. Move to shoulder, lights on, place triangle. C. Fix it in the traffic lane. D. Wait inside with engine running. Answers is B. Move to shoulder, lights on, place triangle. If your vehicle breaks down, you should move it safely to the hard shoulder, turn on hazard lights, and place a warning triangle at an appropriate distance to alert other drivers and ensure safety. Question 33. What is the correct procedure for indicating when changing lanes on a multi-lane highway? A. Indicate only after starting to move. B. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, then maneuver. C. Flash headlights instead of using indicators. D. Wait for other drivers to signal you. Answers is B. signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, then maneuver. The correct procedure for changing lanes is to first signal your intention, check your mirrors, perform a head check for your blind spot, and then, if safe, smoothly change lanes. Question 34. When driving in foggy conditions, which lights should you use? A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights and front fog lights if available. C. Parking lights only. D. No lights to avoid dazzling. Answers is B. Low beam headlights and front fog lights if available. In foggy conditions, low beam headlights provide better visibility as high beams reflect off the fog and worsen visibility. Front fog lights can also significantly improve sight distance. Question 35. What is a safe following distance under normal driving conditions in the A. 1 car length, B. At least 2 seconds behind the vehicle ahead, C. Immediately behind the vehicle ahead, D. 3 car lengths, regardless of speed. Answers is B. At least 2 seconds behind the vehicle ahead. The rule is a general guideline for a safe following distance under normal conditions. In adverse weather or heavy traffic, this distance should be increased for safety. Question 36. What should you do if you miss your exit on a highway? A. Reverse on the hard shoulder to reach it. B. Continue to the next exit and find an alternative route. C. Stop and wait for a gap to cross lanes. D. Make a U-turn if the road is clear. Answers is B. Continue to the next exit and find an alternative route. It is extremely dangerous and illegal to reverse, stop, or make a U-turn on a highway. Always proceed to the next exit and safely adjust your route accordingly. Question 37. When must you give way to pedestrians at a marked crossing without traffic lights? A. Only if they are elderly or children. B. Always if they are crossing or about to cross. C. Only if there is no oncoming traffic. D. Never. Vehicles have priority. Answers is B. Always if they are crossing or about to cross. At a marked pedestrian crossing without traffic lights, drivers must always give way to pedestrians who are on the crossing or are clearly intending to cross, ensuring their safety. Question 38. What does a continuous white line on the road mean? A. You may overtake if safe. B. You must not cross or straddle the line. C. It indicates a parking zone. D. It separates traffic moving in same direction. Answers is B. You must not cross or straddle the line. A continuous white line indicates that crossing or straddling the line is prohibited in an area where changing lanes, overtaking, or turning is unsafe or illegal. Question 39. How should you react if a traffic light changes from green to amber yellow as you approach? A. Speed up to cross before it turns red. B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to stop safely. C. Continue as if it's still green. D. Only stop if there is cross traffic. Answers is B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to stop safely. An amber light means the light is about to turn red. You should prepare to stop, but if you are so close to the stop line that an emergency stop would be dangerous, you may proceed with caution. Question 40. What is the main danger of driving with worn tires? A. Increased fuel consumption. B. Grip, especially in wet conditions. C. A noisy ride. D. Faster acceleration. Answers is B. Grip, especially in wet conditions. Worn tires have less tread depth, which significantly reduces their grip on the road, particularly in rain or on slippery surfaces, increasing the risk of skidding and loss of control. Question 41. When approaching a roundabout, who has priority? A. Vehicles entering the roundabout. B. Vehicles already in the roundabout. C. Vehicles from the left. D. Vehicles from the right. Answers is B. Vehicles already in the roundabout. In the vehicles already circulating within the roundabout have priority over vehicles intending to enter, unless otherwise by signs or signals at a specific roundabout. Question 42. What is the purpose of flashing your headlights quickly at another driver? A. To signal that they should speed up. B. To warn them of your presence or a hazard. C. To indicate they have forgotten their lights. D. To ask them to move out of the way. Answers is B. To warn them of your presence or a hazard. Flashing headlights is generally used to warn other drivers of your presence or to draw attention to a potential hazard on the road ahead, not to express impatience. Question 43. What is the safe speed when driving past a school during school hours? A. The general road speed limit. B. A speed, usually 40 kilometers per hour. C. As fast as possible to pass quickly. D. Only 20 kilometers per hour, regardless of signs. Answers is B. A speed, usually 40. School zones typically have speed limits, often 40, during school hours to ensure the safety of children. Always look for and obey posted signs and traffic officers. Question 44. How should you deal with a tailgate or a vehicle following too closely? A. Speed up to create distance. B. Increase distance, change lane if safe. C. Brake suddenly to deter them. D. Flash your brake lights repeatedly. Answers is B. Increase distance, change lane if safe. To safely handle a tailgater, increase your following distance to the vehicle ahead, allowing more room to react. If possible and safe, change lanes to let them pass, avoiding conflict. Question 45. What should you do before making a left turn at an intersection with no specific turn lane? A. Swerve left at the last moment. B. Position vehicle in the leftmost lane. C. Position your vehicle in the rightmost lane. D. Stop in the middle of the intersection. Answers is B. Position vehicle in the leftmost lane. To make a left turn safely, you should position your vehicle in the leftmost lane that allows for your direction of travel, ensuring you don't impede through traffic and turn from the correct position. Question 46. When is it permissible to use your vehicle's horn? A. To greet a friend. B. To warn other road users of potential danger. C. To express frustration at slow drivers. D. To get attention for merging. Answers is B. To warn other road users of potential danger. The horn should only be used to warn other road users of your presence or a potential danger, not to express anger or impatience, or for unnecessary reasons that can cause distraction. Question 47. What does a broken white line on the road signify? A. No overtaking zone. B. You may cross the line to change lanes if safe. C. Always stay within the lane, do not cross. D. An emergency stopping lane. Answers is B. You may cross the line to change lanes if safe. A broken white line indicates that you may cross it to change lanes or overtake, provided it is safe to do so and does not impede other traffic or cause a hazardous situation. Question 48. What is the recommended action if you feel sleepy while driving? A. Turn up the radio volume. B. Pull over safely and rest or swap drivers. C. Open the windows to get fresh air. D. Drink coffee and continue driving. Answers is B. Pull over safely and rest or swap drivers. Driving while sleepy is extremely dangerous and impairs judgment. The only effective solution is to pull over to a safe place and rest, or have another alert person drive if possible. Question 49. Before driving, what essential checks should you perform on your vehicle? A. Check social media updates. B. Check tires, lights, brakes, and fluid levels. C. Only check the fuel level. D. Adjust the mirror and drive. Answers is B. Check tires, lights, brakes, and fluid levels. Performing basic checks like tire pressure, lights, brakes, and fluid levels, oil, coolant, washer fluid, ensures your vehicle is safe to operate and reduces the risk of breakdowns or accidents. Question 50. What is the general rule for using hazard warning lights? A. When parking briefly. B. To warn others of a stationary hazard or extreme slow speed. C. When driving in heavy rain. D. To indicate you are making a U-turn. Answers is B. To warn others of a stationary hazard or extreme slow speed. Hazard warning lights should be used to indicate that your vehicle is a temporary obstruction or a hazard, such as when broken down or moving exceptionally slowly due to a problem, alerting other drivers to exercise caution.